So tonight we had a beautiful effort in the last 2.5, 3 minutes of the game to get back in the game and cut a 10-point deficit, I believe, to take it into overtime. But then we fell short in the end. But I would have to say that we opened this game up with the first 37 minutes of play in regulation, where we allowed Charlotte to come in and get nice and comfy, and they set the tone on this game from start to finish. We can't allow that to happen on our home court. We didn't rebound the ball as well as we normally do, especially from certain individuals. Free throw situations for us, we didn't hit them when we should have, and it would have helped us. We didn't protect the three-point line in the first quarter or first half of the game. 15 unanswered points from the three-point line. When we take those opportunities away, it's a different ball game at halftime. Those are things that we know are marquee areas that we focus on to not allow to hurt us early in the game or late in the game, but we let it do it today. But we're looking forward to Saturday. We're going to take this tape and we're going to dissect it and we're going to get better from it.
And I heard you on the radio say it's going to be painful tape to watch.
It really is, because it's going to be us looking at all of the ways that we allowed ourselves to give this game up. Charlotte didn't do anything special. Charlotte was Charlotte. You leave them open, they're going to knock down open shots. If you're not tight on your defensive schemes, they're going to make you pay, because they have very dynamic guards that can get in and finish with contact, stop on a dime, and shoot mid-range jumpers, or kill you from beyond the arc. We gave them too many choices tonight. I also feel like we didn't execute and the ball didn't move with the efficiency that we're accustomed to see it move with. Too many people were stuck on the ideal of their points and their stats and how they're affecting the game rather than how we're affecting the game as a team.
Well, at least two questions. When you say they set the tone and they, was that a lack of effort or just a lack of execution or a lack of both?
I think it was all of the above. I didn't feel like we were playing on our toes. I felt like we were flat-footed. I felt like we were allowing them to just get into their offenses with ease. Everything that I showed them on tape that other teams did, and it allowed Charlotte to be 5-0 at this point in the season, we did tonight as well. And that hurt us. They're too good for us to just let them do things. We have to be as disruptive as we possibly can be, and we were not that in the first 37 minutes of play.
I heard you say to some fans or someone, it's not the end of the world.
Yes, it is not the end of the world. It really isn't. It's one game, and I don't mind suffering this loss now, especially because it's knowing that it's going to make us better for the future. But I do appreciate the fact that the fans answered the call in the article that you wrote, and they came out and they supported, and I heard them and I felt them. We appreciate that. I just wish that we would have given a better showing to them to entice them to want to come back.
The play where Brianna came in, and I think at 1.4 seconds made a layup and then got a foul and made a free throw. I assume that was a set play.
It was, yeah. Late game situation from the sideline out of bounds that we drew up, and we saved for special moments like this. And she answered the call. I'm super proud of this young lady. And whether she knows it or not, I'm going to stay on her behind because she's just that good. She has so much potential, and I want to squeeze every ounce of it out of her. So I don't let her make it on anything. I'm sure it can be grueling for her at times, but when you're talented like that, and when you're coaching someone with talent like that, I'm going to make sure I'm doing everything in my power that when she walks away from this, she knows that I gave my all to her. But she helps us in so many ways, and she's probably not applauded enough, but I'm going to make sure I stay in her ear, and I'm a constant reminder of her of just how important she is and how much more I know she can give.
And she got a fourth foul on the touch foul.
Yeah, but she picked up two that were unnecessary, and I know that she understands that. And we'll watch film, and I'll show her what I mean by it. Using your length, but then walking up under someone, probably not the smartest thing. Being in the wrong place at the wrong time, doing things that she knows that I don't necessarily need for her to do. I just want her to be an enforcer in the paint, protect it on the screen, on the on-ball screen actions, and protect it when people are driving. Make them alter their shot or even think twice about coming in there because they see her and they know her as a shot blocker.
Both the players, you're down by 11, a minute 52 left, and then I think a minute 34 you're down by 10, and less than a minute you erase the lead. What does that say about you all?
I'd say it just shows how tenacious we are as a team and how we'll just fight to the end. I think a lot of teams would have laid down thinking we're down 10, 11 points, but it just shows how we can handle adverse situations, and our defense is that good when we execute it.
Yeah, like she said, we don't just lay down to anybody. We don't lay down to nobody. Like, we will always fight until that clock says 0-0-0 in the fourth quarter.
Saturday's game in Charlotte, how big is that for you all?
It's going to be a good revenge game. It's always a big game playing Charlotte, so hopefully, when we do come back, we'll just go to the drawing board and learn from our mistakes and get them Saturday.
Your first game against Charlotte, what do you think of the rivalry now?
I'm ready to play him again.
I think that's all I got. So.
Okay. Well, thank you so much. Appreciate it.